Hello everyone, welcome to Maths video class 6th, chapter 23. All right, so before chapter 20, before starting the actual video, let me give you a few instructions. Please be updated on notebook completion. Notebook completion is extremely important. This time, do not submit whole term's work together, like right from June to till date of term 1 exam they were submitting notes only. So 50 pages, 80 pages, that's very difficult. So please do not do. Next time it will be, this time that won't be accepted. Do not keep any work pending. Geometry, see, we are on geometry now. Be strict with sharpened pencil, eraser and ruler. So whenever you are drawing any type of figures, it's compulsory sharpened pencil, eraser and ruler. And no freehand drawing. Freehand drawing means who will use scale and waste time. So drawing like this is called freehand drawing. Okay. Notebook completion plus homework submission on time is extremely important. Whether you are okay, so whether you are submitting or not submitting, I come to know that. Okay, so please be strict with all these things. So again, we are on exercise 23, question number 9. Mark 2 points A and B on a page of your exercise book. Okay. Mark a third point P such that. So what I have done is, see, I have marked 2 points A and B first. First what I did is I just marked A and B. Okay. And then I have named it AB because according to situation, according to the condition which is given. Mark a third point P such that. P should be marked in such a way that P lies between A and B and the 3 points A, P, B are collinear. Means what? First what I have done is, first point A, point B I have marked. Then condition given is mark P such way that it should be in between A and B. So now I have drawn P here. I can draw here also. It should just see that it should be in between A and B. So P lies between A and B is the condition here. Alright, I hope you have understood. So P lies in between A and B. Okay. So and then join the line. And A, P, B are collinear points. Collinear points means 3 or more points which come in one straight line. Similarly, second condition is, if you'll see the second condition, P does not lie between A and B, yet the 3 points are collinear. So it's not compulsory now that P should lie in between AB. So P can lie here also, or here also, but not in between AB. So I can write P here also and here also. So anywhere you can point P and here also, but not in between, because the condition is P does not lie between A and B, yet the 3 points are collinear. So see, you can see the 3 points are collinear, that is in one line. And the third is, the 3 points do not lie in a line. The 3 points do not lie in a line. You can see this line I have drawn. Point A is somewhere, point B, point P, point B. So these 3 points do not lie in a line. Okay. So this way you have to draw using pen, pencil and pencils, ruler and eraser. Then question number 10. So if you see question number 10, mark the points P and Q on the piece of paper. How many lines can you draw passing through both the points? Okay. Now, so what I have done is draw 2 points P and Q. Point P and point Q, and try to draw the number of lines passing through these 2 points. So I have tried. So I have got only one line. So only one line can be drawn passing through 2 points P and Q. So answer is only one line. Alright. Then second one, if you'll see, passing through the point P. 2 points I have to mark, So P and Q I have marked. So passing through the point P, I can draw. We have studied in the introduction that from one point in infinite excuse me, from one, I don't have corona, okay. Don't worry about it. So from point P we can draw infinite number of lines. So infinite lines can be drawn through point P. So only P means one point, and infinite lines can be passed. Infinite lines can pass through it. Then third one, again 2 points I have to mark, and from Q I have to draw the lines. So I can draw in, again same thing, infinite number of lines can be drawn from point Q. Same, infinite lines can be drawn. Okay, so point, if one point is given, I can draw infinite lines passing through it. If 2 points are given, I can draw only one line passing through it. Okay. Then question number 11. So let's see what is question number 11. The adjoining figure shows a line AB. Draw figures to represent. Now the adjoining figure shows line AB. Okay. Ray AB, that is AB, means your ray's initial point starts with A. Why? Because you can see here that shows that initial point is A. So ray AB, that is ray AB. So this is the way you can write ray AB. Okay. Symbol is this. So why I have written A, B here? Why I have not written B and A here? Because it is clearly mentioned that since it is this way, A, B. So A, B. Here A is the initial point. A, B. Okay. This is a ray. Ray means one side arrow and other side full stop. That is end point. Similar ray BA, that is ray BA. So B, A. Initial point is B. So you have to start with B and end with arrow. Okay. Then line segment AB. So line segment is limited length. Limited length means no arrows at all. Length is fixed of line segment. Okay. So AB. Line segment AB, or you can write BA also. You can name it as AB or BA. This is allowed here, but not in ray. Okay. So ray BA, again B. Now this is question number 12 of the same type, children. Draw the given figures. Ray BA, that is BA. Initial point is B. So initial point is B and this is A. For A it is arrow, for B it is initial point. Line AB, line it is. Second one, line AB. So line AB, so since it is line, so arrows must be there. So this is AB. Okay. So AB, lines AB. So I can write it line AB as AB. Okay. Then line segment BA. So this is line segment BA. Both the sides, two endpoints are there. Fixed length is there. So no arrows. Okay. Question number 13, same type, you have to draw the figures. So ray AB, A, B. So A, B. So initial point is A, that is A, and here B. Second, line AB. Since it is line, I have given this symbol. So line AB, you have to draw. Then ray BA, BA. Since it is a ray, one side arrow and one side initial point. Okay. So BA, so it will start with B and arrow will be on A. Why? Because always in ray we take the initial alphabet first, where it is initial point. Okay. I hope you have understood and you will complete it. Now question number 14, if you will see, use a ruler and find whether the points in the given figure are collinear or not. Okay. So we'll see DAC. Now DAC. Do they come in one line, children? No. See, if I have to draw a line, one line will be drawn here this way or this way. Means 3. For collinear, 3 points should be there in one line. So you can see that 3 points are not coming together. Means the asked point. So DAC, not possible. So answer is no. Then ABC. Where is ABC? ABC. Again it is not coming in one line. So no. ABE. So A, B, E. So you can see here A, B, E. It comes in one line. So we say that yes, it is what? It is collinear. Okay. BCE. BCE. So again it is not possible. They are not coming. These points are not in one line. So we say that it's not possible. Okay. Last question, question number 15. From the adjoining figure, write all pairs of parallel lines. Now all pairs of parallel, and you can see this line is parallel to this, means line EF is parallel to GH. Okay, parallel lines are the lines which do not meet at all. Okay, so line EF is parallel to GH, line GH is parallel to IJ, and line EF is parallel to IJ. Means this line is parallel to this. These two lines are parallel to each other. These two lines are parallel to each other. And last one, this is also parallel to each other, right? Because even these are straight and they will not meet. So we have three parallel lines. Okay. So I have written it here. All the lines which intersect EF. Now where is EF? This is EF. Now we have to see that which line intersect EF. You can see that this line AB intersect EF. See, this AB line intersect EF. Similarly, this CD line also intersect EF. Means these two lines intersect EF. So the answer is AB and CD. You can see where they are intersecting, here and here. Okay. And last is lines whose point of intersection is G. Lines whose point of intersection is G. Point of intersection means where they are intersecting, where they are meeting. So you can see here AB is meeting at G, right? And also GH. AB and GH, because line AB is meeting GH at G, right? This line intersect this line and point of intersecting is G. So answer is AB and GH. So I have written answer here. Question number 15. Answers are here. Okay. Please follow the instructions. Read chapter daily, children. Very important, because the problem which last year students faced were they get confused between line segment and ray. So all these three are different things and all three have their different properties. Okay. So it's better you practice them. You should know the clear-cut definition of all the three and their properties. What is line segment, and what is a ray. Okay. Till next video, please take care of yourself and keep your notebooks updated and enjoy the winters now. Okay. Thank you so much.